good morning, cuddle pugs. So I wasn't aware of this until last night before I went to bed, but the Oscars actually happened last night, and I really don't care about the Oscars. But I figured, you know what? It's been a while since I've actually looked at anything to do with the Academy Awards, and I thought, let's do it because little story about me, a little story about me and the Oscars. When I was growing up, I loved watching the Academy Awards. It was such a great event. I watched that. I looked forward to the Academy Awards more than I looked forward to the Super Bowl, which isn't difficult because I don't like football. But I absolutely loved the Oscars. I watched every year with my mom, my dad, whoever else was in the room. I watched all the time. And there were some highs, there were some lows. There were movies that I really hoped would win. There were movies that I really hoped wouldn't win, and both happened, and both were, either super uplifting and super, oh my god, it made me so happy, or deflated me. But it was awesome because you had the funny jokes, you had the hosts, you had the little skits, you had all the cool stuff. And then I remember the year was 2010 and they were doing the 2009 Academy Awards. And there was one movie in particular that I knew was going to win. I absolutely knew it was going to win. And that was Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar. Now, if you haven't seen Avatar, then what the fuck are you doing? Watch Avatar. It's amazing. The sequels suck. I don't like the sequels at all. I haven't watched part three, but I didn't like part two, so I'm probably not going to watch part three. I think I've checked out of the whole franchise, but part one for me is a standalone movie. I could watch that movie anytime. It's so good. I love that movie. Now, whether your thoughts are aligned with mine and your opinions are aligned with mine, it's irrelevant. The movie was a fucking powerhouse, right? It was so good. I mean, visually, artistically, it was well acted. It was revolutionary. It pushed the envelope. It broke boundaries that had never been broken before. And it went up against another movie called The Hurt Locker. Now, don't get me wrong. I like The Hurt Locker. Okay, I've watched The Hurt Locker once, and I thought it was pretty good. Okay, I love Jeremy Renner. He's a great actor. I honestly don't remember who else was in it, but I do like Jeremy Renner. He's one of the best actors I think of our time. Very, very underrated. I mean, he should be more pop. He should be way more popular, I think, than he actually is. Um, if you don't know who that is, that's Hawkeye from the Avengers. But he was in the movie, and it was like one of his first, big movies. Because I mean, I don't think Hawkeye had even come out yet. Or no, I don't even think he was in Thor yet. But anyways, irrelevant. He might have been actually. So here I am watching this, and everybody knows, everybody and their brother knows that Avatar is going to win. James Cameron's up for Best Picture, our Best Director, and his movie Avatar is up for Best Picture. Obviously, it's going to win, right? That was until it was announced by Barbara Streisand, who, if you know anything about Barbara Streisand, she is a huge part of the Academy. Okay, a huge part in the deciding factor. Very, very political when it comes to movies and all this stuff. Um, she comes out on stage and she makes an announcement that not only is the Hurt Locker's director a female, but she's also the ex-wife of James Cameron. Now, was this purposely done? Maybe. But like I said, Hurt Locker, it deserved to be nominated, I guess. So she makes the announcement. And then she makes another announcement. And she says, this could be the first time that a female director wins Best Picture or Best Director. Right then in my head, it clicked. Catherine Bigelow's going to win. Not only is she going to get Best Director, but her movie's going to get Best Picture because of what Barbara Streisand said. She insinuated something. Now it's got to happen, right? Well, sure enough, Best Director, it's announced, and it's Catherine Bigelow. What are the chances? Huge upset. Huge upset. You could feel the whole world get upset at one time. Just in one moment, you could feel this huge wave of disappointment. Then, not only that, but her movie wins Best Picture. Avatar got snubbed. One of the greatest movies ever made. Not just that year, but ever up to that point. Quite possibly at that moment in time, it was the best movie ever made. Not just visually, not just technologically, but actually enjoyment wise, it was one of the best movies, if not the best movie ever made up to that point. I still consider it a top 10 for me. And in that moment, something in my brain clicked. I mean, I'm what at the time? I'm 26 at the time when this happened. Going on 27. I was going to be 27 in like a month. And I was completely turned off of the Academy Awards. And ever since then, I don't watch it anymore. I've watched some of them, not all the way through. I have never sat through a full Academy Award since then. I've watched some of the wins. I've watched like some of the recaps. I've even watched like the finale of it, like when they announce like the best actor, best female actor, best director, best picture. Which, in my opinion, I'm sorry, but best director and best picture should be the same thing. Whoever gets best director, their movie should get best picture, right? I mean, it's kind of they kind of go hand in hand. How are you going to have like Steven Spielberg win best director for Saving Private Ryan and then turn around and have Shakespeare in Love win best picture? That doesn't make any sense. If you Why are you not giving the director of Shakespeare in Love the best director? Like what did he not bring donuts to the set one time, or did he not take like half the cast to the Magic Mountain? Like what the hell happened? It never made sense to me. But I digress to that point. I figure let's go over last night's wins. And like I said, or maybe did I say? I've kind of been rambling on. Um, I I do know what won Best Picture. I don't know who won Best Director. I don't know anything else. All I know is the Best Picture winner because it popped up on my Google feed and spoiled everything, and that's what gave me the idea to do this video. And then after we're done with last night's wins, I figure we could go back to the past and maybe recap some of the other wins and see like if they deserve to win and what they were going up against. We all know how I feel about Avatar, but yeah. So me and the Academy Awards have, yeah, we've had a falling out, you might say, since 2010. So it's a 16-year grudge. But anyways, and not only um, on a side note, not only was it the choices for like winners that I don't agree with most of the time now, it's the hosts. I do not like Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's a piece of shit, and I do not like him at all. He is just not a good person. At least I don't think so. He seems like such a phony and the kind of person that would spit on you if you don't agree with him. But anyways, we're gonna go here, and we are going to look at. Whoo, Jesus, fuck! Did the nuke in Terminator just go off? God damn! Skynet is active. So, hold on. Let me. Oh right, hold on. You guys can't see anything. Let me. There. Can you guys see that? You guys should be able to see that now. Um. But anyways, you should be able to see that. I think so. Hold on. Get rid of that. There. So we're gonna go ahead and start with, I guess, best documentary short. Okay, these I don't know. I haven't watched any of these. Let's see. The Devil is Busy. I have no idea. If it wasn't on Netflix, I probably didn't watch it. But it looks like the winner was All the Empty Rooms. I don't know what this is about. Is this gonna be a Jeffrey Epstein? I swear to God, if it's a Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, I'm not saying it's not good, but come on. All the Empty Rooms. It is about oh, it was on Netflix. I still didn't watch it. Oh, maybe I'll have to watch it. What is this? Steve Hartman project. What is it about? Empty rooms of children killed in school Oh, that got that's heavy. Oh, okay. I'm definitely gonna have to watch that. That actually sounds interesting. So yeah, I mean, damn. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say that was yeah that was. Oh, there was a tie for best live action short. Two people exchanging saliva. Okay, that what the fuck? And the singers. Okay, yeah, you do you, man. Best animated short: The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Hmm. I guarantee you, it's not as good as the little matchstick girl from Disney. That's like the only short that ever made me cry. Best costume design: Frankenstein. Is that the new Guillermo del Toro? Did he do that one? It's no surprise. But look, dude, Sinners. Come on, man. Sinners was awesome. Well, Avatar's all CG. I mean, is there even actual costume design in this? Isn't it just completely CGI now? Yeah, there's no way the new Avatar was going to win. But yeah, Frankenstein. I'm not like a giant fan of Guillermo del Toro. I think he's severely overrated, but he does have good, really good designs, man. He has really good costumes and set designs. That's one thing about him. I will say is that he really is a good visual director. So yeah, I think he deserved that one. Best makeup and hairstyling: Frankenstein again. Damn. Smashing Machine, The Ugly Stepsister, Sinners got snubbed again. But once again, like I said, Guillermo del Toro, when it comes to his visuals, man, he's good, and he uses a lot of practical effects too. So credit where credit's due. Oh, here we go. Best casting winner, one battle after another. Okay, now I will I will say for best casting, that movie maybe deserved it because Leonardo DiCaprio, excuse me, Leonardo DiCaprio is my favorite actor. I don't know. I mean, I've said that a few times on my channel that Leo is by and far he's far and away my favorite actor of all time. He is just objectively and subjectively the best actor. Um, no one has better range than him, at least in my opinion. Which is the only thing that matters on my channel. So, anyways, I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna say that one is deserved. I don't think many more are gonna be deserved for this movie, but yeah, best casting definitely because I mean, like I said, they got Leo, so they kind of win by default. Okay, best production design. Yeah, once again Frankenstein. Oh, finally got snubbed. Good. I like that one. Well, it didn't get snubbed, but it got yeah, again, right? Didn't wasn't there another one? No, that's the first time it didn't win. Okay. So yeah, like I said, once again, Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro. That is Guillermo del Toro, right? I'm not telling tales out of school. Hold on. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. Okay, good. So I wasn't lying. But yeah, no. Once again, best production design. Yeah, so that's like set design, right? Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen it, but I can guarantee you it's a beautiful movie. Okay, best visual effects. Ugh, yeah, see, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Okay, I'm sorry, but well, let's see. Sinners. I haven't seen this yet, and I'm like I said, I probably won't watch it. But Sinners was so good, and even The Lost Bus was good. I watched this one. I really liked this one. Visual effects, no, I would say Sinners was way better than The Lost Bus, but I guess I mean I'm sure the new Avatar looks amazing. I mean, it has to, right? Isn't it like almost $1 billion to make that movie or something like that? Isn't that why Disney's all pissed at James Cameron because nobody watched his movie because he waited like 15 centuries to create the sequel? So Jurassic World Rebirth, yeah, no, that was never gonna win. Come on, nobody cares about Jurassic World anymore. Um, sure, whatever. Best sound, F1. Yeah, okay. So I watched F1. I thought it was pretty good. It's very run of the mill, like, ooh, I'm a racer. I'm the old racer. It reminded me a lot of like uh Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise. Like the buddies that they start off as rivals, and then all of a sudden they're best buddies, and then you know what I mean. It's the generic movie, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. A generic racing movie is, especially like one every 10 years. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that movie did have some really good sound, man. Oh, look, it got snubbed again. I like that. Oh, but Frankenstein didn't win. Sinners, okay, once again, Sinners was so good. Now, I did hear that Sinners, like, won a lot of them, but so far it hasn't won any. Um, Best film editing. Okay, you are off your fucking nut if you think that that movie was edited well. This movie jumps around so much, dude. It is like overly edited. I guess that's why they gave it to him, because they like worked overtime editing this fucking movie. Because like, dude, it just goes all over the place. They're for like a minute they're over here, then they're over here like robbing a bank or whatever the fuck they're doing, and then they're like over here like having sex, and then she's having sex with another guy. It jumps around so much. It was like the opposite of how you do, like, you guys have seen like the beginning of Up, right? How it's like a montage of like when they're young, and then it slowly shows them as they're married, and then they try to have kids, and they're trying to, then they buy the house, they're building. Perfect, right? A perfect montage. This montage is how not to do that. It was the opposite. It was like everything that Pixar did right in Up. Let's do the opposite of that. I'm going to have to insist in the opposite direction. Literally, fucking, uh, Dr. King Schultz came down and he was like, "I have to insist in the opposite direction," and it still won. I mean, you are off your fucking rocker, dude. And Sinners, again, Sinners was edited beautifully. If you have not seen Sinners, watch Sinners. It is so good. Probably the best vampire movie I've ever seen. Just such a good vampire movie. And this is coming from a guy who loves The Lost Boys. And I love The Lost Boys, love Fright Night. Uh, but those are great vampire movies. Blade. But Sinners, dude, mwah, chef's kiss. So good. But yeah, no, does not deserve it at all. This shouldn't have even been nominated. Somebody was fell asleep on the editing button, dude. Oh, here we go. Best cinematography, Sinners. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Um, Sinners should have just been a clean sweep, in my opinion. So good. Such a good movie. Watch it. Oh, look at this. Best original score, Sinners. Well, that makes sense because there was a lot of original music in that. Um, a lot of people I've heard compare this movie to From Dusk Till Dawn, and yeah, there are a lot of similarities. There's, the two brothers that are criminals, and then they go to a club. Well, in this case, they're actually by the club, or they own the club, but they open a nightclub, and vampires, instead of vampires being there, vampires try to get in, um, to the club. I'm very much not doing the movie justice. There's so much more to it than that, believe me. I mean, I literally just gave you like preschool synopsis of the movie. There is so much more. It's like poetry in motion watching this movie. It's so good. I can't sing its praises enough. It should have won everything. But yeah, best original score, definitely Sinners. That is so good. Best original song. Oh yeah, Golden. K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh, I'm really glad that won. I really like that song. I think, personally, just a personal preference, I like, uh, This Is How It Sounds, which is the final song of the movie. I like that one more than Golden, but I see why Golden was nominated because it is the most popular song, and it is a really good song. I don't know the words at all, but who I'm born to be. I cannot hit those fucking notes at all, but such a good song. Great movie too, by the way. If you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, I was on the fence about watching it because I'm like, oh god, K-pop. I'm not a fan of K-pop. I'm like, oh man, God, here we go. And then I actually watched it, and I had a blast, dude. It was so good. It was so funny. It reminds me a lot of like across or Into the Spider Verse, the Spider-Man movies, like animation wise and like humor wise. It's like very anime, but like CG. It's so good. Definitely watch it. Yeah, okay. Best adapted screenplay. This I don't. I guess I haven't read the screenplay, so I don't know if they adapted it well. So sure, whatever. And I do like the director. I like Paul Thomas Anderson. He's the one that did like There Will Be Blood, right? Yeah, I really like that movie. I drink your milkshake. Sure. I'm not gonna say no to that one. Best original screenplay, Sinners. Here we go. Ryan Coogler. Yeah, best original screenplay. Definitely. So good. Anytime Sinners wins, I'm gonna be all on board for that. Um, best documentary feature. Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Okay, what's the difference between documentary and documentary feature? Did you just want to have another category so something else could win? Weird. I sure. Of course, it was going to be something to do. It's got to be something like this, right? Best international feature, sentimental value. Now, this is where I get another. I'm like, what are we doing? Because you have best international feature. Now, is that like saying foreign film? Is that basically the same thing as like a foreign film? Because you have movies like Parasite, which are nominated for Best Picture. It's like, how can you have Best Foreign Film and Best Picture? And you know what I mean? Like, why are you giving it its own category so it can win twice? Like, I don't get it. Anyways, ooh, look at this. Best animated feature, K-pop Demon Hunters. It beat out Zootopia. Well, I haven't seen Zootopia 2. I don't like sequels um to anything uh animated because they just do not have a good track record except for Spider-Verse once again. Across the Spider Verse was a really good sequel to Into the Spider Verse. But yeah, beating out Elio, that was not going to be hard. I've never heard of these. I've heard of this. That's a gas station, right? Didn't they make? They made a cartoon out of a gas station? That sounds boring as fuck. So Zootopia 2. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I love the first Zootopia, but I'm gonna have to say, yeah, no, K-pop Demon Hunters was fucking awesome. Oh my god, are you seriously? Okay, no, no, no. Yep, and it's spoiling shit. Okay, best director. Yeah. Well, here you go. There you go. Foreshadowing. Over Sinners. Yeah. That that is a travesty. Somebody grease some palms on that one because that movie, I could not finish one battle after another, even though it has my favorite actor in it. I still turned it off. Way too political for me, man. I hate it. Um. Oh Jesus Christ! Best supporting actor, Sean Penn, one battle after another. I personally am not the biggest fan of Sean Penn. I think he's a very boring actor. Now, granted, some boring actors can still be really good, but I don't know. I always liked him more as like like when he was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The awesome, totally awesome, dude. Got pizza, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and then he just turned into like Mr. Serious. Also his politics stink. Stellan Skarsgård. Oh, he was nominated. Delroy Lindo was nominated for Sinners. Is that the first time he's ever been nominated? Yeah, Delroy Lindo's a very underrated actor. I really like him. I've always liked Delroy Lindo. Oh, Benicio del Toro. All right, he was in that. I think I turned it off like a little after he was in the movie. Maybe I'll just have to watch the movie. Maybe I'll have to just watch it with a fresh perspective and just watch it and not watch it for anything other than just watching it. I'm going to have to rewatch it. You know what? Because maybe I'm maybe I'm being too harsh on the movie, but I really think Delroy Lindo should have won for Sinners. He was so good in that. Um Best supporting actress. Oh, Amy Madigan for Weapons. Oh, Weapons was so good. Wait, she's the main girl, right? She's the one that played the teacher from Ozark, right? Amy Madigan? Yeah. Is that her? No. Oh, really? She was the aunt. She was the main villain. Spoilers for these movies, by the way. She was the aunt, the one that was actually like controlling all the kids. Oh, really cool. She was also the wife in Field of Dreams. She was Kevin Costner's wife in Field of Dreams. Okay. That actually makes a lot more sense. Yeah, no, she was great in that. God, she was chilling in that actually. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Best actor Michael B. Jordan. Leo got snubbed. Oh, they let him win for Revenant, and they're like, okay, get out of here, dude. Oh, my boy got snubbed. But no, Michael B. Jordan was fan fucking tastic in Sinners. If you don't know, he plays twins. He plays two brothers in that movie, and he does such a good job, man. Michael B. Morden, Michael, Michael B. I was looking at the B when I said his name. Michael B. Jordan, MBJ. Let's just call him MBJ. He, God, he is such a good actor. God, I love him, and he's fine, man. I mean, I'm bisexual to a degree, and yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, he makes me tingle, man. He gives me the tingles because he is a fine dude, man. God, he's hot, and he is so good in this movie. Fantastic in this movie. I'm sorry, Leo. I love you. You're my favorite actor, but yeah, I honestly think he was better. I mean, from what I saw of this one and watching this whole movie like 3, 4 times now, yeah, this movie is, or he was so good in that. All right, best actress. See, they say best actress again. They're not saying best actor in a female role. I'm glad they're going back to actress. It just rolls off the tongue better. Hamnet. I've never even. Oh, Sung Sung Blue. I have to watch that movie. That's the one about the Neil Diamond. That's with Hugh Grant, Hugh Jackman, right? Where he plays the cover artist, the tribute artist for, yeah, for Neil Diamond. I like Kate Hudson too, man. Kate Hudson seems like such a sweetheart. I mean, look who her parents are. Well, I think she considers Kurt Russell to be her dad. But like Goldie Hawn is her mom, and Kurt Russell's her dad. Well, her stepdad. But um, I mean, they're both like really good people. So they seem like such good people. I've never heard of Hamnet. I don't know what this is. That's supposed to be like Hamlet, like Hamlet, but like something. You run out of names, so you're just gonna start changing one letter in Shakespeare plays. What are we gonna have like Bomeo and Juliet? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, yep. There you go. Best picture winner, one battle after another. No, like I said, I'm gonna have to rewatch the movie. But as it stands right now, no. Sinner should have won best picture. Yeah, I would have even settled for F1 if you had given it to F1. That would have been like the safe choice. But no, Sinners should have definitely got best picture in my opinion. This was so good. Absolutely a fantastic movie. Um, that's it, right? Maybe I'll update the video. Maybe I'll do an update if I actually sit down and rewatch this movie. Maybe I'll do an update and I'll be like, yeah, you know what, it actually was pretty good, or nope, still sucks. Anyways, so that was that. Let me go ahead and go back, and then I want to go to, no. It's the same one. This one. This is the actual website for the Academy Awards. I didn't go with this one at first because they're like out of order, but I figure let's start with like the 80s. Let's not go all the way back because come on. It was a different time back then. Let's start with the year I was born, 83. Oh my god, is that Carl Weathers? No. Wait, yeah, is it? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Oh, I remember. Well, I don't remember. I don't even think I was born yet when this happened. But yeah, I my dad's told me about this that Gandhi. Well, this is for 82, honoring movies released in 82, right? So Steven Spielberg was up for Best Director, and Richard Attenborough got it for Gandhi, and that was another major upset. And I don't even think Gandhi won Best Picture. Um, but yeah, Best Sound Effects Editing was E.T. Is that Carl Weathers? Hold on. Oh, you can actually watch it.
Now we have two
Oh
more
my God.
amazing visual effects. The
Um,
handsome Apollo Creed from Rocky
More.
3
Dudley
and the
Moore.
terrorized star of Halloween 1. The creamer and the screamer, Carl Weathers
Wait.
and
Yep.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
It was Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers, he was hot too. Damn. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Oh, that was Jamie Lee Curtis. Holy crap, she's so young in that. Mickey Rooney. Oh, it's an honorary award. I'm like, wait, he made a movie in '82? Did he get that for playing the Japanese dude in Breakfast at Tiffany's? God, that was so dumb. That was him, right? Mickey Rooney. He played the did the whole big teeth. The neighbor, her neighbor. God, he was so out of place in that otherwise great movie. Meryl Streep and Jessica Lange. Sophie's Choice. Oh, is that what won? That's what won, right? Best actor in a leading role was Ben Kingsley got it for Gandhi. Wait, he won? I didn't know he was an Academy Award winner. That's crazy. Oh, and Louis Gossett Jr. got it for Officer and a Gentleman. That was for supporting actor, and then actress in a leading role, Meryl Streep, of course, because it's Meryl Streep, and you don't not give Meryl Streep an Academy Award. She's so good. Oh, actress in a supporting role was Tootsie. Oh, Jessica Lange got it for Tootsie. Oh, but who was best actor? Right, Kingsley, and then Louis Gossett Jr. Right. Okay. Art direction was Gandhi. Cinematography was Gandhi. Jesus Christ. Costume was Gandhi. Gandhi. Documentary feature Gandhi. No, I'm kidding. Documentary short. If you love this planet. Film editing Gandhi. Jeez, what was the best music or best picture? Gandhi. But it won best picture. Oh, but Sophie's Choice wasn't out yet. Was Sophie's Choice not out yet? I thought. Why was it showing pictures of Sophie's Choice? It wasn't even nominated. Look. Look. Oh, The Verdict. I've heard of this movie. Oh no, I think I've seen this movie. Yeah, that was the one with the girl that dies, right? In doesn't she like die in childbirth or something? What was it? She dies like there's something about the hospital. Like the hospital fucked up on something. Yeah, wasn't it like some kind of routine surgery or something? And then the mom like sues. God bless, man. What was that from? What was that about? It was something like that. They were suing the hospital for something. It was she was like wasn't she like Hispanic or something? Man, I'm gonna have to rewatch that movie. I think it had Paul Newman was in it, I think. Anyways, I do not agree. Honestly, I'm yeah, right. We were gonna do not agree. I don't agree with Gandhi. I think ET should have won because ET. Come on, dude. People don't remember Gandhi. Nobody's quoting Gandhi. Come on, just because it was a political movie. It was already political even back then. I mean, I think Robin Williams kind of told us that in his comedy sketches. Yeah, Paul Newman, The Verdict. He was nominated for it. Okay. James Mason. Wait, he must have been the other. Was he the doctor? Oh, John Lithgow in The World According to Garp. He was nominated. Hell yeah, dude, that movie was so good. Speaking of Robin Williams, man, it's so crazy to go back and be like, oh shit, that's that movie was nominated back then. Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie. Okay, so we're moving on to 84 now. So this is 483, right? Oh, look, Return of the Jedi already special achievement award. Cinematography for Fanny and Anderson. I don't know what that is. Okay, so actor in a leading role for 84, Robert Duvall, Tender Mercies. Okay, yeah, Robert Duvall is a He was a fantastic actor. Rest in peace, sir. You were a beautiful man. Jack Nicholson, Terms of Endearment, absolutely. Funny that he was in a supporting role, right? But I think he also won supporting for like A Few Good Men. But we'll get into that. So yeah, Jack Nicholson, great actor, phenomenal actor. Please come back to acting, please. Oh look, John Lithgow again. Yeah, for Terms of Endearment. Holy shit, dude, has he ever won? Jesus. But yeah, no, Robert Duvall definitely. Um, let's see, actress Shirley MacLaine. Yeah, Terms of Endearment. Absolutely, that was definitely gonna win. Linda Hunt, The Year of Living Day. Linda Hunt, who is that? Is Linda Hunt the little short girl? The little short actress? Oh my god. Linda. Yeah, it is her. Yeah, she's the little short actress from she was in like uh God, the one with Whoopi Goldberg where she's the nun, Sister Act. She was in Sister Act, she was in Kindergarten Cop, she was the principal in Kindergarten Cop. She's real short, she's a short old lady. She was also the voice for all you God of War fans and all of us God of War fans. She was the voice of Gaia in the God of War series. She's also the narrator for the games. Shirley MacLaine. Okay, wait, hold on. What did I just see? Meryl Streep for Silkwood. Wow, Meryl Streep didn't win. Holy shit! I guess that's the first time she didn't win. Yeah, Meryl Streep was so good in Silkwood. If you haven't seen Silkwood, it's so good. It's based on the real life girl where she worked at the power plant or something, and she was like exposing. It was kind of like an Aaron Brockovich kind of thing, but she actually worked for the company that she was exposing, and she found out that they weren't being safe, and she had documents and all that, and she was going to come forward, and then they ended up. Well, it's implied heavily that she was murdered. She was in an accident on the road, but no, she was definitely killed. Um, uh, oh, is she in here? Oh no, is she out there? Shit. Give me a minute, guys. All right, cuddle pugs, we're back. All right, so you guys hear Walter over here scratching at the door. Why does this do this? I'll leave it like that. Actually, the door's closed. You guys can see Walter scratching at it. He's trying to go. Mama's cleaning Diva, and he's over here like, "Mama, Mama." Um. Anyways, where were we? All right, costume design. Oh, James L. Brooks won for Terms of Endearment. Yeah, great movie, fantastic movie. Oh my God, Walter, you are so dramatic. Come here, Walter. Come here. Say hi. Oh, there he is. Oh, they're the original cuddle pug. Will you stop scratching my neck? Scratching my neck. Stop scratching my neck. Mwah. She'll be here right now. Calm down, buddy. He is all about mama. Like, absolutely 100% about mama. Huh. You're going to twist your head off like an owl. You're such a silly dog. Go. Scratch. Scratch away, my child. He makes me feel like Dan. Whatever. Let's just go on with it. All right. So, film editing, foreign language. I don't really care about any of this stuff. Oh, the right stuff. Okay. That was the astronaut movie, right? Best picture. Here we go. Terms of Endearment. Yeah, definitely gonna win. Big Chill was good. Never seen The Dresser. The right stuff was good. Tender Mercies was good. I like that movie a lot. Um, but that's once again that's Robert Duvall. So good. Directing was Terms of he won. Yeah, that's right. So Terms of Endearment won pretty much everything. And look, Return of the Jedi for look at this. Are you kidding me? Return of the Jedi didn't win for art direction. Are you fucking serious? What the hell is Fanny and Anderson? I tell you what, right now it wasn't as artistic as Return of the fucking Jedi, dude. That's for sure. The year of okay, we did that already. Okay, so let's go back up and let's go to what 85. All right, so here I am. Oh, this was the year of you like me. You really like me. Hi, buddy. Oh, I didn't know he was the main. He F. Murray Abraham won for Amadeus. I like him. I really like that actor. He's a good actor. Damn, he won for that. Holy shit! Yeah, I know Amadeus won right this year. Hang, how do you say that? Hang, S. No, I'm not going to pronounce that out loud. Ingor. You're not going to trick me into saying it. Adolf Caesar, A Soldier's Story. Never heard of these. Places in the Heart, John Malkovich. Okay, whatever. Oh, Pat Morita was nominated. That's kind of cool. I didn't know Mr. Miyagi was nominated for Best Picture. Oh, but look, Places in the Heart. I thought she won for Sybil when she did that speech. Did she win for Sybil? Is that the same speech where she did the "You Like Me"? Hold on. Oh, it was just a still. There's no. But that is it, right? Yeah, that I think that was it. Anyways, Places in the Heart, yeah. I don't know if I've seen that movie. Peggy Ashcroft, A Passage to India? No, I don't know. But yeah, no, Glenn Close was really good. Wait, Lindsay Krause was nominated? Huh. Art direction, Amadeus, that makes sense. It's a period piece, so. The Killing Fields, yeah, directing Amadeus. What else? Who was nominated? Places in the Heart, Robert Benton. Woody Allen. I never liked Woody Allen. Definitely not my cup of tea. He is not. He's not funny. I'm sorry, but if you guys like him, then cool. But he is not funny. Yeah, Best Picture Amadeus. That's what. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hmm. 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 Okay. Well, this was kind of a boring year. It looks like. Um. I would have just given it to Karate Kid for Best Picture instead of Amadeus. William Hurt, Kiss of the Spider Woman. This was what, 86? Oh, Jack Nicholson didn't win? The hell's Prizzy's Honor? I didn't even heard of it. I guess that's why he didn't win. Supporting role Don Amici. I like Don Amici. He was such a good actor. I like him. He was the voice of Shadow. Every time I see him, I think of Shadow from the original Homeward Bound. He was the voice of Shadow. I've got my eye on you, pup. Such a good movie. But yeah, no, Don Amici. He seemed like such a cool dude. Geraldine Page, A Trip to Bountiful. The fuck are these movies, dude? Oh, Angelica Houston, Prizzy's Honor. Now I feel like I have watched this because I remember Angelica Houston and Jack Nicholson being in a movie together. Oh wow, Oprah didn't win. Well, she wasn't Oprah yet. She wasn't rich Oprah, so she couldn't pay to get the win. Out of Africa, art direction. That wasn't that another one with Meryl Streep? Out of Africa, Sidney Pollack. Yeah. Huh. Okay. And then Out of Africa, White Knights, Out of Africa one. Okay. Color Purple. Damn, Steven Spielberg got snubbed again, dude. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy. That's back before she became the ruiner of Star Wars. Out of Africa Sound. Sure. Rambo First Blood. That should have gotten everything. Oh, look, Back to the Future. Back to the Future was out and that didn't win more? What's, what's wrong with you? All right, let's go back. So 87. Oh, look, Steven Spielberg wins something finally. Okay, so actor in a leading role, Paul Newman, The Color of Money. Yeah, that was the sequel to The Hustle, The Hustler, The Hustler, Hustle, the one where he shoots pool. Wasn't that called The Hustler? Oh, James Woods in Salvador. That was a good movie. That was based on a true story too. That was where he was a journalist in El Salvador, and a whole bunch of crazy shit happens. Dexter Gordon around midnight. But I mean, it's Paul Newman, dude. Come on. Michael Caine for Hannah and Her Sisters. I've never heard of this movie. Well, it's good that Michael Caine won, though. He's a good actor. Marlee Matlin, Children of a Lesser God. Beat Out, Sissy Spacek, Kathleen Turner for Peggy Sue Got Married. Sigourney Weaver for Aliens. You didn't give her Best Actress for Sigourney. You didn't give Sigourney Weaver Best Actress. What's wrong with you, dude? Ellen fucking Ripley. Are you kidding me? Oh look, Diane Wiest won though. I'm gonna have to watch this movie. I've never seen it. I like Diane Wiest and Michael Caine. Hmm. Oh, Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio was nominated for Color of Money. I didn't know that. Room with a View, cinematography, The Mission. That's the one with Robert De Niro, I think. Costume design, A Room with a View. Platoon for directing, really. Oliver Stone, dude, he's such a boring fucking director. God, he makes some boring movies. Artie Shaw, Time Is All You've Got. And it's documentary. I don't know. Film editing, Platoon. What won Best Picture though? Oh, Best Picture, Platoon. Seriously? I mean, the movie wasn't bad, I guess. I guess I'm thinking of like his like more boring movies like JFK and um didn't he also do that stupid one with Sean Penn, that U-turn? Wasn't that him? God, that movie was an atrocity. That was an atrocity. Okay, this seemed like another boring movie or another boring year. Ooh, got Sean Connery this time. Ooh, Michael Douglas. Ooh, Michael Douglas won for Wall Street. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, he's so good. Greed is good. Robin Williams for Good Morning Vietnam, though? No. Well, Michael Douglas was so good. Sean Connery for The Untouchables. Hell yeah. Cher for Moonstruck. I didn't know she won Best Actress. Huh. Olivia Dukakis for Moonstruck. Huh. Moonstruck. I'm going to have to rewatch that one. I think I've seen it. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. The Last Emperor. Directing. The Last Emperor. Is this seriously going to win Best Picture? I don't even know what it is. Fatal Attraction should have won. My Life as a Dog. Okay. Best Picture, The Last Emperor. See, this is what I'm talking about. Have you ever heard anyone talk about The Last Emperor? But no, you hear people talk about Fatal Attraction all the time. This is what I'm talking about, man. You got to stop being political and shit. I don't even know what this is about. Is this about the little kid that becomes the Emperor of China or something? Is that Winnie the Pooh's daughter or daughter? Winnie the Pooh's dad? Um, what did I say? I don't know. I'm getting all kinds of shit over here. Oh man, China, please don't hack me. I didn't mean to make fun of you. 1989. Dangerous Liaisons. Is that Willem Dafoe? It is. No. Wait, is it? Because that's Gene Hackman. Dude, Willem Dafoe looks so young there. Oh, look. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Aww. And they're still together. And they're not even married, by the way. Yeah, they're not even married. They're not even they're literally just partners. They're boyfriend and girlfriend still. And they've been together for like what, 30 years, more than that. Actor in a leading role, Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Gene Hackman was so good in Mississippi Burning, though. Now this is a good year, man. Look at this. Look at this. Tom Hanks in Big. Now this would have been one to watch right here. Gene Hackman, yeah, dude. Come on. Max von Sydow for whatever the hell that is. But I mean, come on. That's Exorcist. Edward James Olmos as fucking yeah for Stand and Deliver, dude. Damn. And then Kevin Kline for A Fish Called Wanda. Seriously. Oh, look at River Phoenix, dude. Oh, rest in peace. Martin Landau, he was a good actor. Oh, River Phoenix, man. Damn. I bet if you went back in time, you definitely give him that award. Oh, Jodie Foster won for The Accused. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a true story. It's actually about a girl that goes to an arcade. She's kind of like flirtatious and a little like promiscuous, and she ends up getting like gang raped at the and like everybody is like cheering on the rapist and everything, and she ends up killing one of them. She kills one of them or she attacks one of them. Anyways, they try to take her to court, and then she ends up going to court for she ends up taking them all to court. Like everybody, even the ones who were like egging on the rapist, they all get uh, sent to jail. It was really good. It was a good movie. Melanie Griffith for Working Girl. Meryl Streep, A Cry in the Dark. Ooh, look, Sigourney Weaver got snubbed again. Gorillas in the Mist. That's the one where she gets hacked up by the machete. I don't know, man. Which one was that? Oh, Gina Davis won for The Accidental Tourist. I've never even heard of this. Joan Cusack for Working Girl. Oh wow! Look, Sigourney Weaver again for Working Girl. Jesus, she was up for actress and supporting actress, and she didn't win. What the fuck is going on, man? Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer, costume design, Dangerous Liaison. Sure, that's the one with the dude, right? John Malkovich. Music, Working Girl, working 9 to 5. Oh, it's not even that one. Oh, that was 9 to 5. What am I talking about? Best Picture, Rain Man. Yeah, we all knew that was it. That was so good. Rain Man was so good. Yeah, definitely, definitely, dude. How was Tom Cruise not nominated for Best Supporting Actor? What the fuck? That just seems rude. So rude. All right, 1990. So this is for 89, right? So we should get some good ones in here, right? Yeah, My Left Foot. Wow. Oh, look, Tom Cruise. He finally got nominated. Daniel Day Lewis. Yeah, My Left Foot. Well, it's Daniel Day Lewis. He's just a good actor. Robin Williams. Yeah, oh come on, man. Robin Williams, dude. Come on. Denzel Washington. He won for Glory. And then he ended up winning Best Actor for Training Day later on. Jessica Tandy driving Miss Daisy. Aw. Wait, what? Oh, there's Morgan Freeman. I was gonna say, how are you not gonna have Morgan Freeman for driving Miss Daisy? Julia Roberts for Still Magnolia, but Brenda Fricker won for My Left Foot. Okay. Oh, best art. Look at this, Batman. Hell yeah, dude. Best art direction, Batman. Cinematography, Glory. Glory was good. I'm not gonna say shit about Glory. That was a really good movie. Born on the 4th of July, Oliver Stone. There you go. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Dude, look. Oh, it's film editing. I was gonna say, there's no way that that won best movie. Best movie was Driving Miss Daisy. I didn't know Driving Miss Daisy won Best Picture. Wait, over My Left Foot though? I mean, come on, dude. My my right foot was so jealous. Born on the 4th of July didn't win though. That's the one with Tom Cruise. In case you guys don't know, Driving Miss Daisy. I mean, it was a good movie. I like Driving Miss Daisy. I mean, anything with Morgan Freeman. Come on, you should have gotten Oscar. Yeah, okay. Well, that was kind of boring, but let's see. Wait, is that right? Yeah, 91 would be for 90. Yeah. Oh, yep. I remember this year. Ah, Billy Crystal as the host. Hell yeah, dude. Billy Crystal was such a good host. God, he was so good. Jeremy Irons, Reversal of Fortune. Never heard of that. Look, Kevin Costner didn't win for Dances with Wolves. I thought he won for that. Robert De Niro, Awakenings. Yeah, Robert De Niro. That was the one with Robin Williams. Oh, Joe Pesci won for Goodfellas. Oh yeah, dude. Go Joe. Oh, Kathy Bates for Misery. Fuck yeah, dude. God, she was so good in that. Chilling, dude. Chill to the bone. You have not seen Misery, watch that movie. You will have nightmares. Whoopi Goldberg, yeah, she was good. I don't particularly like Whoopi Goldberg as a human being. I think she's a deplorable human being, but she was really good in Ghost. I really liked her in that. I mean, come on. Oda Mae Brown, so good in that. Oh, yeah, Kevin Costner won for Dances with Wolves. Well, they had to give him something, right? Dances with Wolves original score, Dick Tracy for original song, Sooner or Later. I Always Get My Man. I guess Madonna sang that one, right? Shot down in a blaze of glory. Come on, dude. That should have won. Dances with Wolves, yeah. And of course it won Best Picture, right? Wait, where's Best Picture? Did I just oh, that was Best Picture. Yeah, of course it won. I mean, I personally think either Goodfellas or Ghost should have won, not Godfather Part 3. They only put that on there because the first two won Best Picture back in the 70s or whatever. But that's the only reason why they put that on there. Godfather Part 3 was not good. Ghost, yeah. Ghost, I think Ghost should have won in hindsight. Our Goodfellas, yeah. Not Dances with Wolves. That movie was actually kind of boring. I mean, it's not a horrible movie, but all right, let's see. Ooh, The Silence of the Lambs. Of course, Anthony Hopkins is going to win for Hannibal, dude. If you didn't give it to fucking Hannibal Lecter, you're just not doing your job right. Jack Palance and City Slickers, he won for that? That's cool. He was curly. Jodie Foster, Sounds of the Lambs, that makes sense. Mercedes Rule, Fisher King. I don't know who that is. Fisher King. That's Robin Williams. Oh look, Fried Green Tomatoes. That was a good movie. JFK. Ugh, kill me now. That movie was so boring. I died of boredom in that stupid movie. Film editing, JFK. Why? Why? Why would you give JFK that movie? I mean, Terminator 2? You snubbed Terminator 2 for this piece of shit? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Because it shows fucking Kennedy getting his head blown off? The Silence of the Lambs. Dude, what the fuck were they doing? They were literally puffing the good stuff back then, dude. They must have had the best fucking drugs ever back in the 90s, man. Early 90s. Well, Silence of the Lambs won Best Picture, of course, because it's Silence of the Lambs. And how are you not going to have, wait, what was the other one? Oh, look, Hook was nominated for makeup. Oh, Terminator won, though, so yeah, that's good. Look at this. So, oh, JFK was nominated. Yeah, good thing that didn't win. Beauty and the Beast? Oh, dude, hell yeah. Silence of the Lambs. Hindsight? No, I think Silence of the Lambs, yeah, it deserved to win. Is that I still watch that movie. So yeah, this was a pretty good year, it seems like, except for JFK. Just ugh, so dumb. Oh yeah, the year that Al Pacino won for Sin of a Woman. Hooah! Or whatever the fuck he says. Clint Eastwood for Unforgiven, dude. Seriously? He was so good in that. No, I think Al Pacino. No, this is a really close one. I don't care for this movie. Malcolm X. I didn't care for it. No, Clint Eastwood or yeah. I think Clint Eastwood should have gotten it actually. Oh, but Gene Hackman did win for Unforgiven, and he was actually really good in that. So you know what? You kind of made up for it. Yeah, that was. If you haven't seen Unforgiven, it's like one of the best westerns ever made. Emma Thompson for Howard's End. Marissa Tomei for Howard's End. Wait, wasn't Anthony Hopkins in Howard's End? He wasn't nominated for Best Actor. Guess he didn't bring his A game. Well, he was fresh off of Hannibal Lecter, so he probably scared the shit out of himself doing that one. Let's see. Susan Sarandon for Lorenzo's Oil. Whatever the hell that means. Marissa Tomei for My Cousin Vinny. My biological clock is ticking. Yeah, compared to the other ones, yeah, I don't know who these are. Um, Howard's End, Art Direction. Is that the one where he plays a butler or something? Oh, look, Bram Stoker's Dracula got best costume design. That makes sense. Yeah, Unforgiven, Clint Eastwood, definitely. Unforgiven was so good, and I think it won Best Picture too. Did it? It won Best Picture, right? Yep. Unforgiven. Hell yeah, such a good movie. Yeah, definitely watch Unforgiven. You are unforgiven if you haven't watched Unforgiven. Watch it now. So good. Ooh, Jurassic Park. Should have won Best Picture. Oh no, that's right. Philadelphia won that year. That was a good movie too, though. Tom Hanks. Oh yeah, dude. Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. Yeah, no, no. I mean, I love Schindler's List, but no, Tom Hanks. Yeah, no, he absolutely killed it in that movie. Tommy Lee Jones for The Fugitive, really? No, Leonardo should have gotten it. No, Ralph Fiennes. Dude, Ralph Fiennes didn't get Best Supporting Actor for Schindler's List. Wait, didn't Schindler's List win Best Picture? No, Philadelphia won Best Picture. Okay, I'm confused. I've always thought Schindler's List won Best Picture. Weird. No, dude, Ralph Fiennes should have gotten it. Yeah, Ralph Fiennes should have gotten. Oh my god, dude, he was absolutely just. I don't even know the word, man. Ralph Fiennes is such a good actor. Everybody just knows him as Voldemort now, like he's just Voldemort. But it's like, dude, he was such a good actor before that. Even now, like with The Menu, like that movie, The Menu, he's so good in that. He's the whole reason I watched that movie. Holly Hunter, the piano. Seriously? And then Anna Paquin. Oh right. I remember when she won. She was like the first child actress to win best best supporting role or an Academy Award, really. Rosie Perez for Fearless. That was actually a good movie, and she was actually good in that. I don't. She's another one I don't like personally. I don't think she's a good person, but I do. I liked her in that. Oh look, cinematography, Schindler's List. Look at this shit, dude. Oh look. Schindler's List, best director. But what one? But what won best picture? Oh, it was Schindler's List. I feel like I'm in a twilight zone right now, dude. Didn't Philadelphia win best picture at some point? I didn't realize Schindler's List and Philadelphia came out the same year. That is insane. Hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not questioning Schindler's List winning Best Picture as far as because I always figured it did, but I thought they came out 2 different years. So weird. God, that was just weird. Okay, now, yeah, we already know what won for '94. I don't even need to look, but yeah, it was Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks for Forrest Gump, absolutely. Martin, whatever. Martin Landau, he's a good actor, but let's see. Gary Sinise, what? Lieutenant Dan didn't win. Samuel L. Jackson got snubbed. Yeah, at least he was nominated though. That's cool. Nail. You in the bed. That movie was so silly. Oh my god. Um, Uma Thurman for Pulp Fiction. Damn, she got snubbed. Diane Wiest again. Damn, that's like the second time she won Best Supporting Actress, huh? Wait, hold on. Legends of the Fall. Okay, yeah, that was a good movie. The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Hell? Directing, yeah, Forrest Gump, definitely. Because, I mean, it's Forrest Gump, dude. Yeah, but I remember that. That was a huge upset when Pulp Fiction didn't win. I don't think anybody cared until like a few years later. And then people were like, oh, Pulp Fiction should have won. It's like just because it's more popular now doesn't mean that it should have won at the time. Forrest Gump is amazing. You all can kiss my butt. Y'all can kiss my butt. You can kiss my butt. Mama always said you can kiss my ass. But dude, Shawshank Redemption, come on. Shouldn't Shawshank Redemption have been the one to win? Is that even nominated? Original score, The Lion King, yeah. No. 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 Not for Can You Feel the Love Tonight. Hakuna Matata was nominated? What the fuck are we doing, dude? The Circle of Life? Yeah, that should have won actually. Circle of Life is like the most popular song. Forrest Gump, yeah, Best Picture. Yeah, Shawshank Redemption was nominated. Why does everybody make a big deal about Pulp Fiction not winning when Shawshank Redemption was fucking nominated? I mean, shouldn't it have been that way? Shouldn't people be more upset that that didn't win? Because isn't that considered like the best movie ever made on like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes and all that? People are stupid. Oh my god, people are just dumb. Okay, here we go. So, little funny story here about Nicolas Cage for Leaving Las Vegas. So when I first saw Leaving Las Vegas, okay, I was young. Okay, I was like what 14 at the time when I watched this movie. So I was more obviously into like action movies, fantasy movies, stuff like that. So when this one, I was like, what the fuck? This movie sucks. How did it win? But later on in life, I rewatched it as an adult. I was probably about 28, 29 when I rewatched it, and I actually really liked it. It's actually Leaving Las Vegas was a really good movie, and Nicolas Cage was really good in it. If you don't know, it's about a guy that goes to he like loses everything. He loses his job, his wife, basically like the beginning of a country song. And then he goes to Las Vegas literally to drink himself to death. That's his whole plan. He just wants to kill himself. He just wants to die drinking. He doesn't want to live anymore. So he befriends a hooker played by Elizabeth Shue, and she ends up basically like trying to help him, kind of thing. Um, but he tells her like, "Don't ever try to save me. I don't want to be saved. I just literally want to drink until I die." And he does. He dies at the end. Shot spoilers, but yeah, he does die at the end. And but he was so good in it, and his slow like deterioration. I mean, come on, he was made to play that role of like a devil may care, just fuck it all kind of role. But yeah, no, he it was so good. It was definitely a case of like rewatching a movie and then being like, yeah, it was actually good. But yeah, Kevin Spacey for The Usual Suspects definitely so good. Um, James Cromwell was nominated for Babe. That'll do, Pig. Really? Sure. Susan Sarandon, Dead Man Walking. That movie was okay. I think Elizabeth Shue should have won. Yeah, Elizabeth Shue should have won, dude. Susan Sarandon, that was okay, man. Mira Sorvino for Mighty Aphrodite. Wasn't that a Woody Allen movie? I don't like Woody Allen, as I've said before. Oh, look, Braveheart for cinematography. Didn't that win Best Picture? Yeah. So Mel Gibson won Braveheart. And then Best Movie was. Oh, look, Pocahontas. Best Music. Pocahontas again. Yep, Braveheart. Compared to. Not Leaving Las Vegas won Best Actor or Best Picture. Huh. Nope, Braveheart. Braveheart was fantastic. Braveheart's such a good movie. So yeah, definitely deserves that one. I'm not going to argue that one at all. So good. All right, 97. So this would have been for 96, right? Oh, look, Independence Day. Ooh, Jeffrey Rush and Shine. I love Jeffrey Rush. I've never seen this movie, but I love Jeffrey Rush. So I'm just going to say, yeah, he definitely deserved to win. The English Patient was so boring. I like Ralph Fiennes, like I've said before. I can't say enough good things about him. But come on, dude. Billy Bob Thornton. All right, Ian. I mean, come on, dude. It's fucking Sling Blade. And how are you not going to have Dwight Yoakam in Best Supporting Actor for Sling Blade, dude? Come on. He was so good in that. William H. Macy for Fargo. Wait, well, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Wait, so far, Fargo. Oh no, Yeah, she won for Fargo. Frances McDormand. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Juliette Binoche. Ugh, English Patient. That movie's so boring. English Patient, English Patient, English Patient. Jesus Christ, dude. They must have been smoking the good stuff. Uncle Pablo must have paid him a visit. George Young must have paid him a visit with his. Yeah, look, come on, dude. Are you serious? That movie is so boring. Nobody talks about this movie. Compare that to Fargo, dude. Fargo is. Fargo should have won. Even Jerry Maguire. I would have taken Jerry Maguire. But no, Fargo. Come on, man. Fargo was a fantastic movie. Everybody fucking. They have a TV show based on that. You see a TV show for English Patient? Come on. You're dumb. Dude, English Patient again. Independence Day finally wins something. Jesus Christ, dude. Sling Blade? Oh, yeah, Sling Blade. Billy Bob Thornton for writing. Hmm. Fargo for writing, too. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, no, Fargo should have won Best Picture that year. 1998. Okay. Oh, yeah. Jack Nicholson, as good as it gets. That is my favorite role of his, by the way. I loved him in A Few Good Men. Um, I thought he was absolutely fantastic in A Few Good Men. Um, he, but no, as good as it gets. No, so good, just fantastic. Robin Williams for Goodwill Hunting. Yeah. Oh, this was a good year. Yeah. Robin Williams, Goodwill Hunting. Amistad. I couldn't stand that movie. That's like the worst Steven Spielberg movie I've ever watched. Helen Hunt, and I've seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is a better movie than Amistad. You talk about a boring ass movie. Helen Hunt, as good as it gets. Yeah, she was so good in that. Especially, oh wait, what? This is the year of Titanic. Wait, I thought Leo was nominated for Titanic. He wasn't even nominated. No, this isn't right, dude. No, because best supporting actress that year was the old lady from Titanic. Her. I thought she won. She won. Didn't she win? Dude, I have got everything so misconstrued in my head. LA. I mean, this is the official site for the awards, so I mean, you would think they'd get it right. Kim Basinger for yeah, she was good in that. I liked LA Confidential. Kate Winslet didn't even win for Titanic. I thought Titanic was a clean sweep. Titanic. Okay, Titanic. Titanic. Wow, they're both about boats, and look what won. Yeah, you're gonna give it to the boring fucking. Good God, what the fuck were we doing with our life when we made that movie, Spielberg? I guess he had to make a stupid movie. Titanic. Yep. The Long Way Home. Fuck. As good as it gets. Titanic, of course, was gonna win. Men in Black. Wow, that actually won something. That's cool. Titanic, of course. Titanic. Titanic, of course. I mean, come on. It won like what, 11 awards or something like that. See, James Cameron, man, fantastic director. Just wait until 2009 when the biggest upset in the world happened. Okay, actor in a leading role. This is for 99. So this would be for 98, right? Is this the year that yeah, this is the year that Saving Private Ryan got snubbed. Yeah, look at this. Roberto Benigni for Life is Beautiful over Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. You are off your fucking nut, dude. Seriously. Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan? That was intentional. That had to have been intentional, dude. Like he must have put out or something. He must have a really nice ass or something, dude. But look, James Coburn for Affliction. James Coburn, who the fuck even is that? James Coburn. Why am I blanking on who that is? James Coburn. I know that name. Is he the one from Major League? Oh no, James Coburn. He was a Western. Oh, James Coburn. Yes. Fuck. I know who that is. Jesus. That was yeah, he was the voice of he was in that movie Payback with Mel Gibson. He was also the voice of Mr. Waternoose in Monsters Inc. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, look, Ed Harris in The Truman Show. Truman Show was really good too. Gwyneth Paltrow, Shakespeare in Love. Stop it. Over Kate Blanchett for Elizabeth? Wow. Judy Dent, Shakespeare in Love. This was just a This was somebody. Yeah, somebody really dropped the ball that year. Saving Private Ryan, cinematography, art direction, Shakespeare in Love. Well, yeah, it's a very artsy fartsy movie, right? Costume design, Shakespeare in Love. Okay, whatever. Directing, Steven Spielberg, right? He directed the best. Okay, he gets best director, right? So why didn't that win best picture? I don't understand that. Yeah, look, Shakespeare in Love won best picture. How is that possible? Then the director should have gotten best director because he made the best picture. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make sense. You don't make any sense. Make it make sense. Dumb. God, what an upset. But I think I was still a little too young to really appreciate how stupid that was. Ooh, here we go. Actor in a leading role, Kevin Spacey. Oh, I love Kevin Spacey. Whether your thoughts are, it doesn't matter where your opinions of him lie. I personally don't think he did anything wrong. Um, but and he's been exonerated for everything. So even in the court, even in the justice system, he hasn't been found guilty. So, but yeah, Kevin Spacey, I love him as an actor. He's one of my favorite actors of all time, and he was absolutely wonderful in American Beauty. I'm using the word wonderful. He was so good in that. But I mean, look who he went up against. I mean, come on, Russell Crowe in The Insider, boring. Richard Farnsworth, that's the one where he like drove the tractor across country, right? Sean Penn, Denzel Washington, The Hurricane. That's where he's the boxer. Whatever. Michael Caine, Cider House Rules. Okay, whatever. Oh, over Michael Clark Duncan in The Green Mile. Yeah. Ooh, or even Sora for The Sixth Sense. I See Dead People. You should have at least given it to John Coffey, dude. Come on. Boys Don't Cry. That was actually a good movie. I like that one. Yeah, she was really good in that. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that one. She was really good in that. Angelina Jolie, Girl Interrupted, over Tony Collette in The Sixth Sense. No, 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 no. You don't get to do that, Academy. Tony Collette just should win by default. Sleepy Hollow, art direction. Okay, wasn't the biggest fan of that movie, but I do. It was a pretty movie. American Beauty, best cinematography. I guess. What when he's jerking off in the shower? Topsy Turvy. I don't know what that is. American Beauty, Sam Mendes, yeah, because American Beauty was awesome. It's one of my favorite movies. King Gimp, The Matrix, film editing. Okay, yeah, I see you. That was that. Yeah, Tarzan, You'll Be in My Heart. I agree. Ooh, Yep, American Beauty. There you go. Bam. Yeah, no, it was better than The Green Mile. Yeah, American Beauty. I quote that movie. I can actually do most of that movie by heart. Not the whole thing, mind you, but up to a certain point, I can recite the whole movie. This was another big upset, right? Because you have Russell Crowe for Gladiator, and then you have Benicio del Toro for Traffic. Wait, was this an upset? No, I think Gladiator won that year, right? Yeah, Russell Crowe, he definitely deserved to win. Oh, Quills, Jeffrey Rush and Quills. That's the one where he played the sadist. What's his name? The Marquis de Sade. Yeah, he played the Marquis de Sade in that one, I think. The dude that liked to inflict pain on women. He got off on it. Benicio del Toro, he's a great actor. Over Joaquin Phoenix for Gladiator, though. Aw, what's up, Oliver? Hey, buddy. You want to say hi? You guys see his tail? What's up, buddy? So we got Julia Roberts for Aaron Brockovich. Yeah, she was phenomenal in that one. This was a good year, except for this, maybe. Let's see, who else was it? No, because I didn't like Chocolat. Almost Famous was good, but no, I guess. I like Marcia Gay Harden. She's a really good actress. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Butter. Um, yeah, whatever, dude. That movie sucked. Gladiator. Hell yeah. Traffic. He won Best Director for Traffic. You snubbed Ridley Scott for Gladiator, but didn't that win Best Picture? Yeah, Gladiator won Best Picture. This is another El Stupido. Someone's going to have to explain to me how Best Director, their movie doesn't win Best Picture. That does not make sense to me. Like, honestly, what are the conditions for winning Best Director if your movie doesn't win Best Picture? Like, what do you have to do personally as a director besides make the Best Picture? You know what I mean? Like, how does that? It doesn't make sense. It's like they just want to have two separate categories. You could just have them together. Just have the director accept the award for the Best Picture. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, Gladiator definitely deserved Best Picture. That movie's still fantastic. I still love that movie. I haven't watched the sequel. I refuse to watch it. That was such an unnecessary sequel. Actor in a leading role. Yeah, Denzel Washington for Training Day. Absolutely. Definitely over A Beautiful Mind. That movie was boring. I did not like that movie. Will Smith for Ali. Was that when he was getting his slapping? He was getting his slapping ready for Chris Rock. Jim Broadbent for Iris. I don't know what that is. I like Jim Broadbent though. He's a good actor. Halle Berry for Monsters Ball. Wait, wasn't John Voight the announcer guy for Ali? Why the fuck was he nominated? Doesn't even make sense. Halle Berry for Monsters Ball. This was, I understand Denzel Washington winning best, because this was the year that Best Actor went to a black person. Now, I understand because he was absolutely fantastic in Training Day. We can all agree. But Halle Berry won because she was the first black actress, even though she, I guess she's black. She looks like, I don't know. I always thought she looks like more like Mexican, but I guess she is. But anyways, they were making a big deal about her winning because she was the first black actress to win in a leading role, but she did not deserve it. I'm sorry, but she did not deserve it. They only gave it to her because she was black, I think, and they wanted to, have him win and then have her win too. I'm not trying to sound racist or anything. I'm not racist at all, but it really felt forced. I think we can all agree because that movie was dumb. Nicole Kidman, she was good. Even like Judy Dench. I've never seen this movie, but even like, oh look, Bridget Jones's Diary. Come on, she could have won. But like Jennifer Connelly won, like for A Beautiful Mind. Like she was okay in that. That's Labyrinth, right? It's Sarah from Labyrinth. Yeah, Shrek, Moulin Rouge, Moulin Rouge, Moulin Rouge. Yeah, definitely best art direction for that. Ooh, Fellowship of the Ring, cinematography. Hell yeah. Beautiful Mind, so boring. Oh, over Black Hawk Down. Black Hawk Down was amazing. And look, even Fellowship of the Ring. You put Beautiful Mind over Fellowship of the Ring. You are, God, you're stupid. Dumb, 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 dumb. And A Beautiful Mind wins Best Picture. No, I think I would have given it to Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah. Fellowship of the Ring was probably should have won over Beautiful Mind. Hmm, whatever. Dumb. But yeah, I think that was a really big upset when Halle Berry won. And look who was there that year. Sidney Poitier, one of the first black actors to win an Academy Award the same year that he wins and she wins. Like, look, dude, she doesn't even look black. Like, she is. Look at the color of her skin. I don't know, man. I don't agree with that at all. Spirited Away. Hell yeah. Let's see. Adrian Brody for The Penis. Over Jack Nicholson for About Schmidt. You're fucking kidding me. I don't even remember this happening. I know I watched it too because I would have watched it for Gangs of New York. That movie was fucking fantastic. Or even Jack Nicholson for About Schmidt. These two should have been tied. Actually, no, Daniel Day Lewis should have gotten it for Gangs of New York, dude. Bill the Butcher. Come on, man. He was so good in that. Over. Oh, dude. You. Well, it was a movie about Nazis and Jews. Of course it's going to win. Chris Cooper adaptation. See, I like Chris Cooper, but I don't think I've ever seen this movie. Ooh, Road to Perdition. That's funny. I just saw Tyler Hoechlin from the voice of Sephiroth, and he's actually in Road to Perdition. That was the first time I ever seen him. He was Tom Hanks' son in that. Like, Tom Hanks wasn't even nominated for that movie. Diane Lane, Julianne Moore. Didn't Chicago win that year though? Catherine Zeta-Jones, Chicago. Yeah. Ooh, Spirited Away. Yeah, that was good. Chicago, Chicago. Penis. See, look, Roman Polanski. Don't we like hate Roman Polanski now? Like, isn't he like known to be like a? Wasn't he like a rapist or something? I know he had. That was his house that the Manson family attacked. He wasn't there. Yeah, he was conveniently away when they attacked and killed Sharon Tate. Yeah, I think she was actually with Roman Polanski, right? Wasn't that his kid that she was pregnant with? Bowling for Columbine, that was good. I don't like Michael Moore really, but I did like Bowling for Columbine. 8 Mile, lose yourself in the music, the movement. Blah, 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 blah. Chicago won Best Picture over Gangs of New York. No, or even The Two Towers. Come on, dude. I mean, I like Chicago. I thought it was a good movie, but dude, Gangs of New York should have won. Oh, look, that's why it didn't win. Look why it didn't win. Come see why it didn't win. They already knew in advance what he was doing. He was jerking off into plants long before that. I don't care. Ugh. Oh no, Sean Penn was actually good in Mystic River, but over Johnny Depp, come on, man. Ugh, Lost in Translation was so stupid. Tim Robbins for Mystic River, Charlize Theron for Monster. Yeah, she was phenomenal in that movie. She definitely deserved that. Ugh, Cold Mountain, another piece of shit. I did not like that movie at all. Mystic River, dude, come on, man. Mystic River should have won. Finding Nemo, hell yeah. Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Yeah, I remember this. It was a clean sweep. Yeah, it won Best Picture, Best Directing. It won all that, dude. Yeah, no. Yeah, nothing else stood a chance, dude. Come on. Yep, Best Picture. I remember Spielberg presented that, and he actually was like, clean sweep. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. It won 11 awards. It became the third movie to win 11 Academy Awards. It was because the first one was Ben Hur, and then Titanic, and then The Return of the King. Ooh, look, $1 Million Baby, $1 Million Baby. Jamie Foxx for Ray. I'm sorry, but I did not like that movie. I found it kind of boring. And Leonardo DiCaprio as Howard Hughes in The Aviator. That was far and away the best role of that year. One of my favorite Leo roles of all time is The Aviator. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Aviator, and that definitely should have won Best Picture. Morgan Freeman for $1 Million Baby. Mm, in a supporting role, isn't he the main character? Hey, look. Oh, Morgan Freeman. Jesus fuck. I'm over here thinking Clint Eastwood again. Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, no, no. Morgan Freeman definitely deserved to win, especially over Alan Alda. I mean, he's not a horrible actor, but really? You put him as the nominee for The Aviator? Ooh, Jamie Foxx in Collateral. Dude, Collateral was so good. I love that movie. It was Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise wasn't even nominated for that movie. Fuck, man. Ooh, Kate Blanchett won for The Aviator though. She was fucking amazing in that. The Aviator, look, The Aviator won. Ooh, look, The Aviator. The Aviator. It won a lot of awards actually. Yeah, of course. Martin Scorsese was gonna get fucking. He was gonna get snubbed for that one. That's annoying. Best Picture, $1 Million Baby. Yeah, no, Aviator should have won. Aviator should have won. There's no excuse for that. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think $1 Million Baby was a horrible movie, but compared to The Aviator, dude, I mean, they're come on, man. You're just wrong. This is what year is this? This is for 2005. So Philip Seymour Hoffman for Capote. I'm Truman Capote. My name's Truman Capote. He's the one that wrote the In Cold Blood. Yeah, it's the movie where he plays the author of In Cold Blood. Yeah, he was actually really good in that. Definitely over Terrence Howard. George Clooney for Syriana. The hell? He won for that? I thought Matt Dillon won for Crash that year. Why do I remember that? Huh. Reese Witherspoon for Walk the Line. Yeah, she was good in that. I liked her in that. Charlize Theron though for North Country. That was a good movie. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm going to Salt Lake. Um, Memoirs of a Geisha. Hmm. I actually like that movie. Memoirs of a Geisha. That was good. Cinematography, Memoirs of a Geisha. Ooh, look at this. Memoirs of a Geisha. Brokeback Mountain. Seriously, dude. Don't get me wrong. I thought the movie was good, but wait, what else was there? Yeah. I mean, compared to these ones, yeah, I guess so. But once again, it doesn't win Best Picture because Best Picture was Traffic. Or not Traffic. Yeah, Crash. That was a huge upset. I remember that. I think this is actually considered to be like the worst Best Picture winner of all time. I think people nowadays just realize that the movie's not that good. I rewatched it and I actually thought it was better the second time, but it's still not great. But I mean, look what it's compared to. I mean, Brokeback Mountain probably should have won. Even Capote was really good. Um, Munich was boring. I thought that was boring. I know it's based on like a real life tragedy, but it was just boring. Sorry, Spielberg. It was just boring. Not all your movies are winners, man. But when you make as many movies as he does, you're bound to have some stinkers. Okay, so this is for 2006. Okay, so let's see. Forrest Whitaker, The Last King of Scotland. I don't remember that. Yeah, I love Leo, but Blood Diamond really wasn't that great. But like Will Smith for The Pursuit of Happiness, like that was a good movie. He was really good in that. Alan Arkin, ugh, I don't like Alan Arkin. I think Alan Arkin's a very overrated actor. He's just not. He he really doesn't have a. He's not a good actor. He acts like he acts the same way in every fucking movie he's in, man. But look, like Mark Wahlberg for The Departed. But I know The Departed won Best Picture, which is awesome because that movie's phenomenal. But oh, especially this. What is going on here? I like Helen Mirren though. She's cool. She's deaf, dude. She's a hottie. Like for her age, dude, she is hot. Jennifer Hudson, Dream Girl. What? Wow, the well must have been really dry, dude, that year. If you have Jennifer Hudson win Best Actress for Dreamgirls, yeah, nobody fucking watches that movie, dude. Ooh, he finally won. My boy finally won. He made it. The Departed. Yeah, it's such a good movie, dude. Watch this movie if you haven't. Leo is so good in it. He should have gotten Best fucking Actor. No excuse, man. And then, yeah, Best Movie was, yep, The Departed. Hell yeah. Letters from Iwo Jima came out that year. Yeah, The Departed. So good. Such a good movie. God, such a good movie. Jack Nicholson was so good. Him and Leo together. Mwah. My head almost exploded because of how fucking good it was. Ooh, Daniel Day Lewis for There Will Be Blood. Yes. This is for 2007. Is this 2007? That came out in 2007? I thought that came out later. I drink your milkshake. Hell yeah. Definitely. Yeah, he was so good in that. That movie was actually really good. Javier Bardem, yeah, No Country for Old Men. So good. I know I keep saying so good a lot, but that's because it's so good. Oh, thank God Alan Page didn't win for Juno. I don't like Alan Page. Kate Blanchett, she should just win for everything because she's so gorgeous. She is just like just a beautiful, beautiful woman. I honestly think that Kate Blanchett might be like the hottest actress. Tilda Swinton's also hot. I I know some people don't like Tilda Swinton, like as far as her looks, but I think she's beautiful. Um, who she won for Michael Clayton? Is that the one with Liam Neeson? I don't I don't know what that's about. Gone Baby Gone. That was I didn't care for that one. American Gangster was good. Yeah, Tilda Swinton winning. That's oh look, Ratatouille one. Ratatouille. There Will Be Blood. Cinematography. But what won that year? Wasn't it No Country for Old Men? Didn't that win? Who won best? Let's see, best director. Wait, where's best director? Directing No Country for Old Men. Joel and Ethan Cohen. Yeah. Oh look, Paul Thomas Anderson didn't win that year. Wow, they made up for it by that other stupid movie that just won. Yeah, No Country for Old Men won. I mean, realistically, I mean, come on. Aside from There Will Be Blood, what other ones? Come on, Juno. There's no way that was ever gonna win. Yeah, No Country for Old Men. That's another one I had to go back to. The first time I watched it, I thought it was boring, and then the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, it was actually pretty good. Joel, the Cohen brothers, their movies are very, they're like an acquired taste sometimes. Because I mean, didn't they do like The Big Lebowski, right? They do something like that, and then they also did Fargo, which was fantastic. Ugh, another one for Sean Penn. I don't know why people like him so much. He's so boring. Over Mickey Rourke for The Wrestler. Dude, he was so good. Mickey Rourke is a very, very underrated actor, and he was so good in The Wrestler. Oh, yes. The greatest performance ever brought to film. Heath Ledger for The Dark Knight. Easily the best villain, and he was the best Joker, the best villain, arguably the best fucking performance ever in a movie. And of course, he was going to get it because he passed away. So he got it posthumously, but I really like that he got it. I mean, if he hadn't gotten it, I think there would have been blood. I think there actually would have been blood. Yeah, just phenomenal. Just there really are no words. There's not a word to really describe how good. Superb? No. Divine? Godly? God tier? Even Zeus is like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna move out of the way for this guy. Kate Winslet for The Reader? Fuck, dude. This must have been another. The well must have really been dry that year. Yeah, look at this. For Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Have you ever even heard of that movie? I've never even fucking heard of it. Over fucking Viola Davis for Doubt? She was good in that. Amy Adams was good in that. Marissa Tomei for The Wrestler. What the fuck? Y'all are, what the fuck were you doing that year? Wally, haha, of course. I think Pixar just won every year. They just gave it to the Pixar movie. Oh, right. Slumdog Millionaire came out that year. Did anybody watch that movie? I didn't watch that movie. But I mean, look at what it's up against. Come on. I mean, this was okay. Never watched it. Eh. And never heard of it. So, come on. Man on a Wire. Let's see. Slumdog Millionaire. No. I mean, it really wasn't. Yeah, look. And it won Best Picture, by the way. But once again, look what it's up against. I mean, the only other one on here that would have maybe deserved it was this one, but this was actually kind of boring. So, I mean, I guess just by default, it would have won. It was a boring year. But now we're going into the worst year for the Academy Awards, 2009. Yep, this was the upset. Because look at this. Jeff Bridges for Crazy Heart. That's where he plays like a country singer who's like making a comeback or something. George Clooney for Up in the Air. That was a really good movie. Yeah, see, look, even Jeremy Renner didn't even win Best Actor for The Hurt Locker. You could have at least let him win. If you're going to have Hurt Locker win, you could have had him win. He was actually so good in that. I mean, he was the best part of that movie. Let's see. The Lovely Bones. Yeah, see, Stanley Tucci was actually a great. He was so. I'm gonna say so good. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care if you. I don't care. I don't care if you get mad. I really don't give a shit. Christoph Waltz for Inglorious Bastards. Yeah, no, no. Absolutely fantastic. No, I don't agree with this one, especially in hindsight, considering what we know now about that story and how it was all bullshit. But once again, I mean, look, compared to everybody else, like who else were you going to give it to? I guess Meryl Streep just by default, but Monique won for Precious. Hmm, okay, sure. Anna Kendrick was nominated. I don't like her. Ooh, animated feature Up. See, Pixar again. But I mean, Up should have won Best Picture just in general. Abada. Look. So art direction, Avatar, right? Cinematography, Avatar. Look at this. Directing, Hurt Locker. See, this is what happened, man. This is it. Biggest upset, and then Best Picture. Look. Are you fucking kidding me? You can literally kiss both sides of my ass. This was it. This was when the Academy Awards died. This was the moment that the Oscar died. That's when Oscar got stabbed in the heart and he was just bleeding out on the stage. God, so dumb. And then from now on, it's just like who fucking cares? You know, at this point, I kind of checked out. So it was like, I don't give a shit anymore because whatever wins isn't going to be deserving. I mean, look, the King's Speech compared to like 127 hours, which was so good. Um, I mean, Colin Firth is a great actor, but nah. Christian Bale for The Fighter over Jeremy Renner again, dude. Jeremy Renner just gets all kinds of snubbed, bro. Natalie Portman for The Black Swan. Yeah, I like when she gets eaten out by Mila Kunis. That was the best part of the movie. I thought Jennifer Lawrence won for Winter's Bone. Huh. I swear I thought she won. Melissa Leo? Hell is that? Over Haley Steinfeld for True Grit? Wow. Alice in Wonderland won an award. You guys actually let somebody give this stupid movie an award? Inception, look at this. Inception came out that year, and I think King's Speech won, right? I mean, wow. Yeah, I think King's Speech actually won Best Picture that year. Yeah. See, this is just look at how boring, dude. Look at this. Winter's Bone, and it was okay. Inception. Inception should have won. I mean, it was a shoe in, dude. Inception is a fantastic movie. Let's see. Let's see, 2012. We got a few more years to go, don't we? Let's just let's just go through it. Jean Dujardin, whatever the fuck that means. Moneyball. Who would I have given it to? Nobody, actually. I didn't really care for any of these movies. Christopher Plummer won over. Sure, whatever. Meryl Streep for The Iron Lady. Okay. Olivia Spencer for The Help. I mean, I guess. Oh, Rango. That was good. Oh, directing. The Artist. Yeah, because The Artist won Best Picture too. So yeah, The Artist. Let's see, what was it up against? Warhorse was okay. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. Wasn't that the 9/11 movie? I think that was a movie about 9/11. I heard Tree of Life was really good. Never seen The Artist. It's a movie about a guy that gets sucked into a silent movie and he can't talk, and so the whole movie is just like body language. Whatever. Okay, so Daniel Day Lewis for Lincoln. This is what 2011 now. Yeah, Christoph Waltz for Django Unchained, of course. I mean, look at what he's up against. I mean, Hugh Jackman for Les Miserables. Like, come on, nobody was going to give you that, dude. Les Miserables, like, whatever. Oh, look, Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook. That must have been okay. So that was the year she won. It wasn't for Winter's Bone. Anne Hathaway. Ugh. I like her to a degree, but a little of her goes a long way. And I don't know why people think she's so beautiful. She's really not that pretty. Brave. Uh, Life of Pi. That's the one about the raft, right? With the tiger. Life of Pi. Look at this shit. And then what won? It wasn't Life of Pi. It wasn't Lincoln either. What was it? Argo. Oh, yeah, the one with Ben Affleck, where he's making the fake movie or whatever. I mean, look at this. Zero Dark 30. Surprised that didn't win, actually. Oh, look, Catherine Bigelow's back. Surprised she didn't win just because she's her. Les Miserables. Oh my god. Les Miss Rabies. I thought that said Miss Rabies when I first saw it. Argo. Yeah, no, Argo was okay. I mean, compared to these, I guess. I've never seen Lincoln. It's like one of the few Spielberg movies I haven't watched. I don't know why. I just think it's kind of cliche to make a movie about Lincoln. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So this was another big upset because this was the year that Matthew McConaughey won over DiCaprio, and nobody agreed with that. I mean, Matthew McConaughey is a fantastic actor. I absolutely adore Matthew McConaughey, and he was great in Dallas Buyers Club. But compared to Leo in Wolf of Wall Street, dude, it's just you're just no. And then Jared Leto, yeah, he won over. Oh, I'm the captain now. I mean, these two, Jonah Hill and Leo, should have won for that movie. Just for that scene with the phone. They're on high on the Quaaludes. Kate Blanchett for Blue Jasmine. That was a good movie. Let's see. Compared to, I mean, Sandra Bullock for Gravity. I think I would have given it to her because she was so good in that. Lupita Nyong'o. I like her. She's the one from Black Panther, right? Yeah, I like her. She's a really good actress. She's also in Us, right? Is that her? She's in Us? Yeah. Frozen. No, absolutely not. I would have given fucking The Croods over Frozen. I don't like Frozen. I think it's one of the worst movies that Disney's ever made. Gravity. The Great Gatsby. Wait, that came out the same year? Leo had two big movies like that coming out? Crazy. Film editing, Gravity, yeah. What won Best Picture? 12 Years a Slave won? I don't know why. Why did I think Dallas Buyers Club won? Wolf of Wall Street should have won. This should have won Best Picture that year. Brad Pitt. He wasn't in that. Oh no, these are producers. Wait, so what won Best Director? Gravity. So Gravity won Best Director, but not. Whatever, man. Y'all are gonna have to explain that one to me, man. It's happening so much. Okay, so this is 2014. Oh, Birdman won. That's right. I remember that. I finally watched that movie like 10 years later. I finally watched it, and it was actually pretty good. See, he should have gotten Best Actor. He should have gotten Best Actor. He was so good in fucking Birdman. J.K. Simmons, yeah, for Whiplash. Oh God. Oh my God. J.K. Simmons is just a fantastic actor. Julianne Moore for Still Ellis. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of Julianne Moore. Ooh, Rosamund Pike should have won for Gone Girl. She played that part amazing. Patricia Arquette for Boyhood. Isn't that the one where like the creepy boy, like he's like a CGI boy that keeps getting older? Wasn't that like the first like AI movie or some shit? Emma Stone should have won. Ugh, Into the Woods. Big Hero 6. Yeah. I mean, Disney's always going to win, dude. Come on. Directing Birdman. Yeah. Alejandro Inarritu. I don't know how to pronounce that. Birdman. Yeah. Let's see. Over Whiplash. I think Whiplash should have won. I think out of all these, either Whiplash or Grand Budapest Hotel. One of those two should have won. I think Whiplash, though. If you haven't seen Whiplash, watch it. It's a great movie. Uh, was I rushing or dragging? Huh? What was I doing? Was I rushing or dragging? Oh, so you can't tell the difference. Hey, he finally won. My boy finally won. And he won for one of the worst movies he's ever been in. It was kind of a backhanded compliment. It's like, here, you get an award. Take your goddamn Oscar and go home. Personally, I mean, I love Leo. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, he's my favorite actor. But Matt Damon should have won for The Martian. Yeah, no, Matt Damon should have won that year. Uh, Mark Ruffalo. I'm not a big fan of Mark Ruffalo, really. He's okay. Tom Hardy in The Revenant. See, Tom Hardy should have won over Leo because he did so much more in that movie. He was a great bad guy. He always plays a good bad guy. Brie Larson in The Room. Yeah, I've heard this movie was good. That's the one where they're just in that room, right? She has like a little girl and they're trapped in the room. Like the whole movie takes place in one room because they're being like held captive. And then at some point, don't they leave and then they just like live in a room because they're like basically afraid of the outside. They've never been to the outside world. The Revenant one. Look he won again. Second year in a row. Same guy that did Birdman. Oh, dude, Mad Max should have won. Mad Max was oh man, I love that movie. Fury Road was amazing. Spotlight one. Oh, that's the one, yeah, where they were exposing the priests in the Vatican or in the churches. I mean, let's see. Nah, Mad Max. Either Mad Max or The Martian should have won. I think because nobody remembers this movie. I watched it once, and I don't think I'd ever watch it again. But yeah, The Martian should have won. Or Mad Max, definitely one of those two. Some reason they just don't like Ridley Scott. What's going on with that, man? I thought he was a great director. Ugh, Casey Affleck. Seriously, he won a Best Actor. You. Um. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything I would have given. I mean, maybe La La Land. Ryan Gosling. I don't know. Mahershala Ali. Oh yeah, this was when La La Land was announced, and then they announced Moonlight. Oh no, actually Moonlight won. Sorry, we had to give it to the racist movie. I mean, I really don't care. This year looks. This is boring. This is a boring fucking year, dude. Jesus Christ, this is a boring year. Look at this. Actually, I've seen that clip from Fences. This movie Fences with where was it? Oh my God, I just had it. Octavius. No, no, not that one. Where the fuck is it? Oh my God, yeah, Viola Davis for Fences. That's the one with Denzel Washington. Yeah. So I saw a clip from this where she's like crying and she's like yelling at him. I guess they're married in the movie, and it was like a whole monologue that she did. And Viola Davis really is a great actress. She really is. I do not like her in ever since like the DCU, like Suicide Squad and all that. She's just become like she's always got this like kind of like, oh, I'm a badass. I like her when she's like vulnerable, like in The Help and well, Fences. I gotta watch that movie. I'm gonna definitely have to watch that movie. Directing was La La Land. Look, kidding me? Fucking yeah, Moonlight. Okay, and then yeah, Moonlight won. Like I said, it was announced that La La Land won, but then they were like, "Oh no, actually, Moonlight won." It was so stupid. I think they did that just to stay relevant. They wanted people to talk about the awards. It's the same reason why they had Will Smith slap Chris Rock. Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour, boring movie. That's where he played Winston Churchill. It was a boring movie. Daniel Kaluuya should have won for Get Out. This was a shoe in, man. Come on, he should have won for that. Sam Rockwell, I like him a lot. I'm glad he won. Francis McDormand again. He's okay. Allison Janney won for I, Tonya. Oh, I like Allison Janney. Really good actress. Oh, Coco. Aw, Coco should have won best picture. The Shape of Water. Yeah. I actually this is one of the movies from Guillermo del Toro I really like. I really like this movie. I thought this was one of his best movies he's ever done. Visually and I mean just everything was good about this movie. I'll agree with that one. Get Out was really good, but yeah, no Shape of Water. I'm glad that won Best Picture actually. Our best, yeah, it won Best Picture as well. Um, yeah, I remember that because it won over. People were like, "Oh no, three billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri," And that one won, and everybody was like, "Oh, the Merman movie." Like, but now everybody loves that movie. So suck it, I guess. Let's see, 2019. Bohemian Rhapsody. He won for Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, Bohemian Rhapsody for me is a movie that over time I like it less and less. I liked it a lot when I first watched it because I'm like, oh man, it was a movie about Queen, and then over time I'm like, it felt kind of goofy, it felt very forced, and I think Bradley Cooper should have won, by the way, for Star Is Born. You talk about a great performance. Mahershala Ali, I really like him, so I'm not going to say anything bad about him. Then Olivia Colman for The Favorite. I don't know what that is. The Wife, Star Is Born. Ah, Lady Gaga should have won. Regina King, Spider Man. Hell yeah, into the Spider Verse, dude. Finally, a fucking. Oh yeah, well that's because Ralph Breaks the Internet was the Disney movie. Oh look, Incredibles 2. I'm glad Spider Man won. Spider Man Into the Spider Verse should be nominated for Best Picture. Roma, Alfonso Cuarón. I don't know. That win Best Picture? I don't even know what won Best Picture this year. Green Book. Once again, you're gonna have Best Director not win Best Picture. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what the conditions are for that. Does it make sense? Make it make sense. Wait, I just did this one. The one I did already. So this is 2018. Wait, no. No. We already did 2018. What the hell? On 2020? Is this when he slapped Chris Rock? No. Ooh, Joaquin Phoenix for the Joker. I didn't know he won for the Joker. Ah, Leonardo got snubbed again. Damn it. I mean, I like I said, favorite actor, but Joaquin Phoenix, man, come on. Brad Pitt won for Once Upon a Time though. Yeah, dude, I never seen that movie. It's probably good. Laura Dern. I don't like Laura Dern. She's another actress I don't like. Toy Story, and I mean that on screen and in real life. I don't think she's a good. Parasite one, yeah. I remember this because it's like, dude, like The Irishman should have won, or even The Joker, or even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, man. All of these movies could have won, and nobody would have. But this was another political movie. It only won because of politics. Yeah, see, Best Picture, Parasite. No, nobody watches that movie, dude. I mean, come on, over The Irishman. Isn't this the one about Hitler, like a baby Hitler? I don't know. Like, come on, dude. Like the Joker, even 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, any of those could have won, dude, over this. Ford versus Ferrari was actually really good. That could have won. Ugh. See, this is why nobody likes the Academy Awards anymore. I think this might have been the year. I'm pretty sure they're gonna show it up here. They're gonna show Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, which is obviously it's honestly something I think everybody's wanted to do. So I think hindsight 2020, I really don't care that he slapped Chris Rock. I like Will Smith more than Chris Rock, so I'm definitely on Team Smith for that one. Anthony Hopkins, the father, never heard of it. I've never heard of any of these movies, dude. Are you serious right now? I mean, are you fucking serious right now, dude? Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah. Okay. Frances McDormand. Dude, what the fuck? Why does she keep winning? She's not that good of an actress, dude. Oh my god. Actress in a supporting role, Yu Jung Yun. I don't know any of these movies, man. Hillbilly Elegy, yeah, it's the or yeah, Elegy. That's the one where she looked like a man, right? Look at this. Look at this shit. Nobody. Have you even heard of any of these movies? God, what a horrible year, right? Nomadland one. I've never heard of this. I thought it would have been like Judas and the Black Messiah or something. Oh fuck, this was a horrible year. God. Oh, no, this is the year. Yep. Will Smith for King Richard. This was the year that he slapped Chris Rock. Yep. So Coda, yeah, Coda won Best Picture that year, I think. The Eyes of Tammy, West Side Story. Wait, Ariana De. Oh yeah, she was she's the one that sings "I like to be in America." Yeah, I liked her in that. Encanto. I like West Side Story, the remake. I thought it was really good. Ugh, Cruella. Nobody cares. Power of the Dog. Jane Campion. Oh, but it won over Drive My Car? Dude, that's like my favorite movie I've never heard of. It's so good. Coda. Yeah, see, look at this. Oh, Don't Look Up was nominated? Dude, what the fuck? That was a fantastic movie. Well, to be fair, I haven't seen Coda. Of course, I haven't seen most of these remakes. I did watch Parasite though. It was okay. It wasn't bad. Which one's this? This is Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Yeah, he was really good in that. Yeah, no, 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 no. I remember this year. This was another year. I was like, you guys are so stupid, dude. Okay. Look, I love Short Round. I think Short Round is one of my favorite sidekicks of all time. But Ki Hui Kwan, he's not a good actor. He's really not a good actor. I'm sorry. He is not a good actor at all. I don't know why he was even nominated, let alone win. I mean, Brendan Gleeson could have won. He's a fucking great actor, dude. Or even Judd Hirsch for The Fableman. Wait, Judd Hirsch is still alive? Holy hell. Didn't even know he was in that. Michelle Yeoh. Yeah, no. Um, Michelle Williams should have won for that one. Jamie Lee Curtis. If you don't know, The Fablemans is like basically a biography of Spielberg, how he started as a little boy making movies. I don't think it's like an actual true story. Like it's not like a period piece, like, but it is his life, but like told like from a fictional perspective. Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah, no, she was in that movie for like 6 minutes, dude. What the fuck? Honda Forever, stop it. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Uh, let's see, what was it up against? The Last Wish. Come on, dude. The Last Wish should have won. Everybody knows that's way better. And then of course, horrible, horrible. What a fucking piece of shit movie that was. I hated that movie. The Fablemans. Yeah, no, Fablemans was that should have won. This one should have won. This movie was horrible, dude. If you haven't seen it, if you've seen it and you like it, we just can't be friends, dude. Sorry. I mean, she fights guys with a dildo. I'm sorry, but you don't get to win when you have a dildo fight in your movie. I don't care about signing up for your stupid music. Let's see. Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Oh, right. The Barbenheimer bullshit. I'm so glad Barbie didn't win that much because Barbie was not a good movie. I still haven't finished Oppenheimer. I thought it was kind of boring. The Holdovers. Paul Giamatti should have won for The Holdovers. Yeah. There's the only reason he won is because it was Oppenheimer. Like The Holdovers should have, yeah, he should have won. And then he should have won for Killers of the Flower Moon. I love Robert Downey Jr., but Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon was fantastic. And I still haven't seen Poor Things. I don't know. Divine Joy Randolph. I don't. The Color Purple. Oh wait, they remade that. America Ferrero. Seriously? She was like the worst part of that movie. No, her daughter was. America Ferrera was actually not bad. It was, yeah, no, it was her daughter I didn't like. Oppenheimer. Yeah, of course. And then it won Best Picture too, right? And it won Best Picture. Yeah. Yeah, of course Barbie's got to be on there. Dude, Barbie was such a bad movie. That movie was so stupid. It was once again just because of the politics of it. The only reason anybody cared, bro. Adrian Brody for the he won another one over Ralph Fiennes, dude. What the fuck is wrong with everybody? Kieran Culkin. That was a good movie. A Real Pain was a great movie, and Kieran Culkin really was good in that. He definitely deserved that one. Mikey Madison. I didn't care for Honora. the movie itself, but Mikey Madison was really good in it. So it wasn't because of her that the movie wasn't good. Like she was fantastic in it, and she's gorgeous. I thought she was gorgeous ever since I saw her in Scream 5. Zoe Saldana. Yeah. So this is another one. Everybody hates this movie, but yet somehow it won. It won stuff. Flow was good. I like that one. That was a really good. Wicked for costume design. Yeah. See, yeah. See, look at this shit. Honora over what? The Substance. Substance was okay. Yeah. No. I think the Substance probably should have won. Maybe even the Brutalist. I've never seen it, but I mean, it seemed to be a pretty big shoe in, right? Best picture. Honora. Yeah. No. No. Let's see. Wicked probably should have won, or even Dune Part Two. That was never gonna win, dude. Dune was never gonna win. At least it wasn't this one. Complete Unknown. That's the one with about what's his name, Bob Dylan. I know Honora probably should not have won. I think Wicked should have won that year. Wicked was great, and then of course we already went through the last just yesterday. And Michael B. Jordan. I'm glad he won. That he definitely didn't deserve that. Never heard of it. I'm glad she won for Weapons. That's good. K-pop Demon Hunters. That was good. Nope. Actually, no. I like I said, I'll give it that just because they casted Leo. Yeah, one battle after another should not have won, and of course, one battle after another should have been Sinners. Anyways, that's it. That's the whole thing. We started with 83 and we worked our way all the way up. That was what 42? No, 43, right? We did. Yeah, we started with the year I was born and we worked our way all the way up to the current. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. This is gonna be a long video. Um, not sure what I'm gonna play next. I'm probably gonna release another video soon of a game. I do have some Guitar Hero. I've been kind of tinkering with the original Guitar Hero game on emulator, so I might release that right now. But this video is gonna be up today, so the day after the Academy Awards. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think a lot of these were deserving? You guys are we do we have the same idea? Do we have the same beliefs, or are you completely like, nah, dude, fucking Everywhere All at Once was a good movie? Please don't put that because I really don't want to have to not like you. Um, and also let me know your thoughts about Avatar getting snubbed over Hurt Locker because that's still probably the biggest, in my opinion, the the biggest upset ever. But anyways, guys, love you very much. Thank you for watching. Stay cuddly, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye.